Hi, it's Christine Kane, and I am here today with Barbara Alexander. And Barbara is a mentor to women and a catalyst for personal joy. And she does this working with people at retreats. She does this through her programs, through her mentoring, and through her coaching. And Barbara is also in my Ruby program. She's in my mastermind. And Barbara, this year, it was kind of an unusual thing. She was in platinum and kind of up-leveled into my Ruby program because her success, your success just started completely magnifying, and the amount of people who were drawn to you and started coming to you grew, and you needed a deeper level of help. So what I was wanting to know is if you could share with people or with me we just spent our day together working, and what was that like? Let's just start in on what was it like to work for a half day together on your programs.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I came in with wanting to know so many things and having a sense of overwhelmment about how to spend this time with you and what would be the best thing to focus on. And I came in with a list, and I can't believe we got through every single thing on that list.
We did. We cranked.
We did.
So it's going to change a lot of the programs and your structures and the way you relax into your service in the world.
Yeah, I like that you use the word relax, because that was my focus, wanting to make it more joyful for me as I bring my work forward.
So since we have worked together, I think sometimes people want to know, what is it that changes? What is it about working with a coach, working in this program? What is it that changes for you? What has happened for you since we started working together in January of this year, now that it's June?
Yeah. Well, one of the biggest things is that I used to do everything myself. And I was small enough that I could do that, but it kept getting bigger and bigger, and I was doing everything from the bookkeeping to the marketing, which I laughingly use that word because I wasn't doing much of, and to the running of my retreats, and to being sure everybody was taken care of, and the registrations and everything. And I got to a place where my fun was a small part of what I was doing for all of this that I had to get done. And I wanted to expand on what it was that was my joy, that was my heart's strength.
Yeah.
And one of the things I asked you when we started was, it wasn't that I wanted to be big, it's that I wanted to go deeper into the joy that I'm bringing forth, and to go deeper with my clients and create an experience that I'm not exhausted once I get there, and to have the support of people that are really good. And I didn't even know where to look or what to look for. And so you've really helped me get very clear on what the structures I can put in place are to help support me as I continue to grow. And there's so many things about understanding marketing from a heart-centered approach, and creating my whole year around what is it I'm wanting to bring forth, rather than being reactive to, okay, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? It's like I was behind the 8 ball before of the things that I wanted to do. I would respond to them in the moment versus, and what do you call that? Upshot versus
Uplevel. Upshot versus uplevel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was totally that person. And now I've got this year's plan, and it looks so doable, and I'm very excited about it, and I love what I do, but now I feel like I'm taking it to not just a level higher, but much, much level higher.
Oh, that's awesome. So I remember you being very triggered at first by the word big.
Yeah.
And now it seems like you've become big, but it's not, because I think at first it was, well, I don't want to be big, because big meant you were going to be more tired, kind of, and it was like, oh, I want to still serve. I want to serve. So have you understood a different meaning of what it means to get big and still be able to serve people?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was, I was never really in it to create an empire. I did that in the corporate world. That was never my heart's desire. My heart's desire was to create more joy for myself through sharing what I have with others, And so you helped me to figure out how I can do that in a much bigger way.
Yeah.
But it's not a financially focused thing. It can be. I mean, obviously the money comes in and it keeps supporting me as I hire people to help me, which is an awesome thing, but it was never about that. And I think that's what threw me. What the trigger was in the beginning was like, all these millionaire programs that are out there, and I can teach you to be a, 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure, whatever. That for me, it was really about keeping my heart connected to the work that I'm doing and what I'm bringing forth. And you heard me. You really heard me when I shared that that was my goal. And
but the money has been there. I mean, I do want to talk about that because I always say, your soul's purpose is the joy that you bring to people and the mentoring.
That's a byproduct.
And the business's purpose is to make money. So let's talk a little bit about that because the income that your business has produced and your work has produced has been pretty substantial this year. So last year, I think you said you added a 0 on to the end of what you made from last year to so far this year. Like it has grown a lot. Can you speak to that? Because I know there are some people who will watch this and say, yeah, but you know what? I get all what she's talking about, but I need to know that I can make more money, that it's possible.
Oh my gosh, it is so possible. Let me put it this way. When I was in the corporate world and I was making really good money, I don't know that I want to say numbers.
That's fine. No, you don't have to say numbers.
Okay, but
but 6 figures.
Well over 6 figures.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm over 6 figures again.
Okay.
So, I mean, the money comes when you get aligned. I really believe that. Mm-hmm. And, but again, it's not about the money, but it's fun to watch it happen. And it also creates an avenue for me to expand in ways that are easy for me versus making more money, meaning more work for me. And I think that was the thing. I was not wanting to build an empire that would cause me to be a workaholic worse than I am.
Because you're used to that, meaning that. Because in the corporate world, I think sometimes people hear more money and they think, I'm going to have to be a workaholic.
Yeah. And live their life off till tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to ever do that again. But I don't have to do that anymore.
No.
I don't have to. I can have all of that in a way that's comfortable for me and allows me to be present with others in the way that means something to me. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's been my pleasure to work with you, and I just want everyone to make sure they go check out Barbara Alexander. She's on Facebook, and she's at eponaridge.com, and that's EPONARIDGE, Epona Ridge. That's her retreat center, but she's also Barbara Alexander, a woman who is changing the world in a big, huge way. So thanks very much for being here, Barbara.
Thank you for everything.
Thanks. We're going to start hugging now.